Hello, sir. I'm a student at University Canada West, and my question is on the international relations of Canada. As we know that there are some tensions going on between the UAE and Canada on aviation industry, and my question is that what would the Liberal government have done to solve this issue? And I have a second small question: which person do you admire the most in your life?
They're hard questions.
Hard questions that...
Other than your wife.
Well, there you go. There you go. If you allow a moment of... the answer to the second question is my wife. What can I say? It's the truth. Other than my wife. Oh, God, there's so many people I admire. There's so many people who've...
Dan Vanier.
Dan Vanier. Scott Bryson. A great leader, my man. Oh, look, I have the same list of heroes and heroines as many people. There's so many people I admire for so many races. I admire sports heroes. There are sports. Jean Béliveau, you ask me, kind of stylish guy, a hero. On the political side, I'm a liberal, so it's going to be Franklin Roosevelt. It's going to be Bobby Kennedy. It's going to be those. Pierre Trudeau. Those would be heroes. There we go. I have enormous admiration for Aung San Suu Kyi. I met her husband and her children. I've never met her, but I just think, there's an example of incandescent political courage. Just inspires everybody who looks at it. Now we get to the fun bit, which is the UAE. What a, excuse my language, what a screw up that was. Boy, oh boy. So the answer to your question, we wouldn't have got in that mess in the first place. Let's understand what the issue is here. The UAE provided for nearly 10 years the rear base camp, the logistical supply base for the Canadian combat operation in Afghanistan. You would think that one of the first duties of a civilian government with a military operation in another country is to secure your rear base in all circumstances. You would think that that would be something a prime minister would say, I gotta do that. I've got guys getting shot out there, I've gotta make sure the rear supply base is secure. Especially when on that base, people get treated for gunshot wounds. The UAE just wasn't a logistical base, it was a place where people were evac'd out of Afghanistan for medical care. You would think a responsible government would say, whatever else we're doing with the UAE, we keep that base. Especially when the UAE is not charging us a dime to use it. You would think that's what a responsible government would do, but instead the Harper government got itself into a ridiculous situation in which it managed to lose the base rights, have to find another base. It's cost the Canadian taxpayer $300 million, and just last Friday, the Prime Minister in interview then proceeded to insult the entire government of the UAE, provoking a furious reaction from the UAE. I can't think of a better example of a government mishandling the foreign relations of our country than this one. That's what I think.